Alright, hello and welcome to another Telltale game. We've done the first one. If you haven't seen the first Batman Telltale game episodes, then they're up on my channel, so you can go watch those. But we are on the second game now, Batman the Enemy Within. So, we're just coming in brand new. I think I've got all the settings as I want, so I'm just going to make sure though in case. I think I did this last time after I finished the fifth episode of the last game, the final episode of the last game. Yeah, this is all I want. I want subtitles large, so even that's gone to small. Why is it gone to small? I want them large, so even people who have difficulty seeing can read them. We've got no saves files, but I think we can continue from last time, if I'm not mistaken. Just make sure everything is as it should be before we go into it. I think everything else should be fine. I'm signed in for Telltale, so I'm not going to deprive you guys of this game any longer. We're going to the Classic Edition. So choose how to begin your story. Batman the Enemy Within can be started as a brand new story, or you can as a continuation of the season 1 choices you made. Definitely going to continue the story. Choose continue story, tell the backstory from previous seasons. Yeah, 100% we're going to do that. I always like continuing on. Would you like to import or a save or recreate a backstory? We'll use a save that we've got already. This backstory will be tied to the current save file. Sweet. We're going to continue from last time. It's no fun otherwise. Might as well just continue on. Alright, bear with me guys. Just try to swipe stream. If you guys want to follow or host or anything like that as well, then you're more than welcome to. So we've got episode 1 via Enigma. One of Gotham's oldest and deadliest criminals has returned. Batman must work with allies old and new to stop this growing threat. I'm not going to go through the next episodes because I don't want to spoil anything in case something happens in the description of the episodes that hasn't happened yet, that might spoil the game later on, if you get what I mean. So we're just going to go straight in and we're going to get going. I like my brightness quite high, so I'll put it slightly above where the bat is barely visible. We'll do that. What did we go with last time? I think we went with red last time. I'm going to go with red again because it's my favourite colour out of those 4. Anyway, here we go. Batman the Enemy Within. Hopefully everything's working as it should be. Maybe I'll give a little bit of a backstory from the previous game. You guys can kind of get what we've been doing so far.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes, their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Oh boy.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens.
Ooh, who's this?
After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Ooh, zoom in on the question mark. The Virago. 11:42 PM. We're playing a game of roulette.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer, The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder if a man hides in plain sight for that long.
Oh yeah, Alfred's
does
got
he
an eye
forget
patch
who
now, doesn't
really
he?
is? What do you think, Master Bruce?
So I didn't want to take my
Must
mask
be
off.
hard to stay true to yourself.
Only that amount of time to make a choice. I never forget who I am.
I don't.
I always wait till the very
what
end,
drives me.
just in case there's any more
Protecting
extra
the
speeches
innocent
in the
from people like Mori.
in
That
the
stays
option
the same no
time, I
matter
guess.
what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing. Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino
I feel
floor.
bad that Alfred's
I
lost
need to
an eye,
find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
to be honest. I wish I'd
Standing
gone the
by
other
for
option,
support.
but
Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept his communication.
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
so I'm guessing this guy is bad news. Obviously we're going to go to the cell phone last because that's probably the correct
Certainly enjoys
option.
the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Alright, well then, something with a microphone.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation.
Hey, you can hack it.
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in.
Sweet.
You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Alright, sweet.
Everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
Oh fuck. Nah, I can't play Baccarat. I'm looking at Baccarat.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
Looking for a thrill.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
Oh shit.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Oh shit.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Riddler. Oh fuck, he's got a gun out.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted.
Have you seen what's going on?
Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates
If
me?
Hello?
that's him, you'd better gear up.
You can't just blow me off.
How about we go back to my place?
Oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside?
well, since you put it like that, I never do this, you know.
That's a lie.
You know, me neither.
Alright, cool.
No
Hopefully
one
we've got
threatens me in
off
my
our
own
tail.
Casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Oh no. First casualty.
Now, let's get started.
Uh-oh. Big action immediately.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Get my suit now. Hopefully my voice is above the actual game volume. If it's not, I can always move it down a notch.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Oh, don't start with me, mate. I leave. I leave. That was pretty easy. Somewhat too easy, I would say.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Apart from out of nowhere.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Right.
There's a squad
Put
on the
the
way.
shit on.
I'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Here we go, the first big sort of scramble in this game. There should be a link in the chat to my YouTube channel if you want to go watch all the other Batmans I've done. All the other Batman episodes, anyway.
Please, please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
Uh-oh.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's
Oh,
only
dear.
one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were.
Here's the Riddler.
Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that...
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum...
No one in this game is to be taken fucking lightly. I've learnt that
Some kind
firsthand.
of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
gives you a moment's peace. Believe me, I know.
Riddler's taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
And they're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
But don't think you can just stall.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Let's see.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the...
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Batman!
We can't get in.
The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm
Who
relying
knows?
on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Make a frontal
Gear up.
assault.
Make a frontal assault. Try and draw their fire away from me.
You got it.
It might mean more casualties, but
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
God.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
There goes one of his
Give him
fingers.
hell. We're counting on you.
Oh. Okay. Yotes. Then we do a little bit of whoosh.
Batman! You're ahead
Riddler.
of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
I don't know how I feel about his new mini. Bit different.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
My head? What? Nah. Hold on a minute. No, wait! I don't know if my reactions are alive today. Pick off, mate. Oh.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you.
Well, this has gone wrong immediately. He's lost two fingers
I'm
now.
not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
You don't know me.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy.
Gordon,
I
now!
don't see much. Oh, you have to be kidding.
No, I'm serious, mate.
Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
I think you're rusty, mate, if I'm being honest. You seem a little bit rusty to this. You don't seem like you know what you're doing. Hopefully not too many police die.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Ah. I don't know how on earth I'm meant to do this.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
I thought I had to press something on the power lines. Yeah, fuck off, Riddler. Oh wait, we're going after him. Okay, don't fuck off, Riddler. What's up, bitch? Oh.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I didn't realize there was
You're a man
rules.
who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I believe in
I
justice.
believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice. Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Let's see. Keep you updated on that plan. What's wrong, Riddler? Not enjoying yourself? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I like it. You got moxie. You got attitude. Have you got what it takes to beat Batman? Roundhouse. Yotes.
Enough of this!
That's my finisher. What?
You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Uh-oh. There goes Riddler. Oh, fuck. I don't know what order I'm meant to press them in, I'm just pressing them all. It's alright, boys, it'll stay there. For fuck's sake. Oh, oh. Who's this? Who's this?
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Who are these?
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Who are these people? Batman, the enemy within. All in a day's work. Completed chapter 1 of episode 1. I don't know how often these are going to be done, but I'll try and get them done soon because I want to get this done and then move on to Life is Strange because I've had people requesting Life is Strange to me and I actually want to play it.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Sweet. Let's take it then. Item has been added to inventory. Telltale Story by James Windler, Michael Kirkbright. Episode directed by Kent Muddle.
Your days are
Art
numbered,
direction Martin
Bat
McDonald.
Freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs.
Like I read all of them.
Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
He's arrogant.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make
Gonna make sure my FIFA video's gone up okay.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate.
Oh, we're not doing much.
Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. From what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor.
Here we
Rub her
go.
way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Never heard of
I've
you.
never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As
Something
do
common
you.
then.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead.
Now he's back.
Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
I only work with
I work
Gordon.
with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there, that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. What was that charge of the Light Brigade crap with the riot shields?
Uh-oh.
Good cops got hurt because of it. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
Back off, Waller. Don't blame the police, blame Riddler. Or hadn't you noticed he was the one cutting off fingers?
Oh, I noticed, all right.
Good.
Just like I noticed you let him get away.
Don't
I'm
let
here
him.
to prevent this incompetence in the future.
Well, let us woman.
I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
Lovely.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is
got it.
our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
You got it.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case.
Thanks for
And
telling
my
me.
partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
What's up, Agent
I
Blake?
put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it
idea.
has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I think you wanted a solution to Riddle.
He was asking about a riddle.
What kind of riddle?
Something about a mind bender that drove men to madness.
Interesting. I've heard that before. Thanks. That's a help.
I've not given away too much, have I, there?
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow
Thanks
of
for the
City
update.
Stadium.
I don't really
I just
care
wanted
unless
to
you become a
say
big
it's
part of the story.
real honor to meet you.
Oh, never mind. That's quite
I
nice.
do have something I want to ask, though.
Autograph?
The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos. The energy. You can't keep away, can you?
I don't like what she's saying.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course.
Keep your pop psych evaluations to Riddler and stay out of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Okay, maybe we were a bit harsh there.
I think I know you a little better now.
I mean, this is a Riddler case, not the Batman case.
I'll
Could
be
you
in touch,
go away?
Agent.
Batman, before you go,
Oh?
Gotham's your city. I respect that.
Yeah, yeah.
But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I'm glad that was an option. Episode 1. The Enigma. Wayne Manor, 4:39 a.m. Tell me that whole thing took almost 5 hours.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks,
I
Al.
appreciate it, Alfred. I'm still a little bit annoyed at myself for letting you lose an
I
eye.
need to focus.
But
Maybe music will help.
classical, ambient, or jazz? I don't really like any of them. We'll go ambient though. Some relaxing
Something
background
with a
music.
beat.
Record player.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Is it me or is there no music playing? What am I doing here? Oh, I'm actually wandering around with them. Okay, this is more than last time. Did I go down this way? Anything down here? Just gonna full look around. Let's look at this. It gives us a little flashback to, you know, the first game.
Selina. She'll stay away if she knows what's good for her.
Selina Kyle came to Gotham to perform a number of robberies for the children of Arkham, though she eventually helped me stop them. She left Gotham during Lady Arkham's final assault in the city, and I don't know whether she'll ever return. Despite our differences, I enjoyed sparring with her. Two-Face, Harvey Dent, corrupt mayor of Gotham. Harvey Dent was once a promising mayoral candidate and one of my closest friends. I supported his campaign and his vision for Gotham. After he was attacked by the Chosen of Arkham, he became Two-Face, a violent and deeply paranoid criminal. During his brief stint as mayor, he used his authority to enforce martial law throughout the city. I thought I said martial, to be honest. Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, revolutionary. Oswald Cobblepot was a terrorist, anarchist, and my oldest friend. Born to one of Gotham's most prestigious families, he lived abroad after his mother was committed to Arkham Asylum by my father. He returned to Gotham to join the Children of Arkham, seeking revenge on my family for destroying his. Lady Arkham, Vicky Vale, terrorist leader. Vicky Vale was a well-known and respected reporter at the Gotham Gazette, but she was born Vicky Arkham, a victim of my father's criminal activities. She created her alter ego, Lady Arkham, and a terrorist organization, the Children of Arkham, to destroy Gotham's elite. I defeated her, but I don't know if she's alive or dead. Her body was never found. If it's about to start, okay. So a little bit of a flashback there.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency.
I feel loyal Alfred
There's
is like
plenty
ridiculous.
here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Always worry about my family,
Your
mate.
family, Alfred. We worry about family.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Sorry about that. Oh, here we go again. Let's look at the Gotham feed. How many stories have we got? You know, let's read them. Fuck it. It's the first episode. Gotham citizens support GCPD Batman partnership. Despite some heavy criticism from elected officials, the Gotham City Police Department's public partnership with the masked vigilante known as Batman has been a rousing success for the city's population. Across the board, crime in the Gotham City limits has been down from the previous year, with violent crime hitting a record low. Though some on City Council have raised concerns about Batman's hidden identity and his operation outside the restrictions of the law, it doesn't seem to be hurting public opinion. I don't care who he is, I care that he makes things safer, said grocery store owner Wayne Barton, whose business has seen a 50% spike in sales after dark in recent months. Council member Gail Rich is sympathetic to business owners like Barton, but she maintains until we know who this Batman is, I don't think we can ever truly be safe. Wayne Enterprises stock hits record high. Wayne Enterprises stock hit a record high of $120 per share today during afternoon trading, surpassing its previous high of $115 per share over a year ago. The record high is the latest event in the company's recent hot streak since Bruce Wayne returned to the company as CEO last year, following his brief ouster. Wayne was removed from the CEO position last year and replaced with Oswald Cobblepot in a move that resulted in Wayne publicly assaulting Cobblepot and being briefly admitted to Arkham Asylum. Wayne has since claimed the assault was a side effect of a drug injection at the hands of former Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, who conducted criminal business under the name Lady Arkham. Dent trial date pushed back again. A federal judge has delayed the start of former Gotham Mayor Harvey Dent's criminal trial by several more months following the departure of the defendant's entire legal team. The team, led by attorney Brandon Hoffman, announced they were recusing themselves in a pre-trial hearing on Monday morning. He said Dent, who previously served as Gotham's district attorney, has insisted on representing himself in the trial. In a statement in court, Hoffman said, "I no longer feel I can defend Mr. Dent to the best of my ability." Judge Harriet Stokes then moved to delay the trial for 2 more months while Dent prepared his case. This is the 4th delay to the trial and the 3rd set of attorneys to part ways with Dent, who is facing multiple charges of murder, criminal negligence, and fraud. Gazette investigation. What is the agency? It seems Batman is no longer the most mysterious crime fighter on the streets of Gotham City these days. Multiple sources from law enforcement have confirmed with the Gazette that a mysterious governmental entity known as the agency has been conducting operations in the city recently. On the record, there is no evidence of any crime-fighting organization by this name. Many sources who have requested anonymity have confirmed that the agency has been present at several recent crime scenes and exerted considerable authority. "I have no idea who these people are, but when they show up, they're in charge," one officer said. "They act like they know what they're doing, but with no age track record, I guess we'll have to take them at their word." Officials say Cobblepot model prisoner. In stark contrast with the ongoing saga of Harvey Dent's legal battle, former Wayne Enterprises CEO and convicted domestic terrorist Oswald Cobblepot is a model prisoner at Blackgate Prison. The man who briefly aligned himself with the terrorist organization Children of Arkham pleaded guilty to all charges against him earlier this year. He was sentenced to 40 years to be served in Blackgate. Observers and legal experts were surprised at Cobblepot's decision to forego a hearing in court, but from all accounts he appears to be enjoying his new life in jail. "We don't have a bad thing to say about him," said one Blackgate guard who wished to remain anonymous. "You get talking to him and he's actually pretty charming. He's super smart." Fair enough. Alright, let's take a look at the codex before we go into the files. James Gordon. Over the past year, my partnership with Jim has flourished. I've finally won his trust and Gotham City is a better place for it. Batman used to be hidden in the shadows, but Jim has helped me step into the light and find legitimacy. For that, I'm grateful. I think Jim is finally settling into his new role as police commissioner. It's been a difficult transition, and I don't think he'll ever be comfortable with the tragic way he received his promotion. But I trust he'll use his newfound authority to make the city a better place. Gotham is lucky to have him, and so am I. I couldn't ask for a better partner. Renee Montoya. Things are looking up for Jim Gordon's favourite true blue cop, Renee Montoya. Renee Montoya was recently promoted to detective after she was exonerated of the murder of Carmine Falcone. It was evidence I provided that proved she was under the influence of Lady Arkham's drug when she committed the crime. I admire Renee's dedication to law enforcement and fierce loyalty to Jim. It's evident that she lives for her work, often at the cost of her personal life. Sounds like a problem we both share. Lucius Fox. There would be no Batman without Lucius Fox. In a sense, he's built me from Batsuit to Batmobile. Everything I am, everything I've become, I owe to him. A brilliant engineer and trusted confidant, Lucius is one of the few people I can depend on in this world. In addition to being Wayne Enterprises' technological leader, I've entrusted him to run a secret R&D wing where he designs and develops new bat tech. Alfred Pennyworth. I am not my father's son, I am Alfred's. After my mother and father were murdered, he was the one who did the hard work of raising me. It couldn't have been easy for him, making sure he instilled the right values and steered me away from the vices of my father. Steadfast, true and compassionate, Alfred knows me better than anybody, certainly better than I know myself. He's my moral compass and my best friend. Last year, he was kidnapped by Lady Arkham. I'm still riddled with guilt over what happened. I just hope he can recover from the emotional trauma of the ordeal. All I want for him is to be healthy and happy again. Iman Avesta. It was Special Agent Iman Avesta who had made the psychological profile on Riddler. I don't know much about her other than that she's a Gotham native and seems to have the confidence of Amanda Waller. She's also a huge fan of Batman, which is somewhat relieving. Maybe I can use that to my advantage in further dealings with the agency. Amanda Waller. I got my first glimpse at Amanda Waller outside the casino after Riddler's grisly attack on Remy Mori, a former congressional aide and political science PhD. Waller's irrepressible ambition has shot her straight to the top of the government's top covert law enforcement organization, the agency. She's recently been promoted to regional director with a jurisdiction that spans the entire northeastern United States, including Gotham City. Gordon doesn't like her, that much is clear. Understandable, she's just a force of nature who's threatening his turf. I just wish I knew more about her intentions towards Gotham. She seems like she could be a powerful friend, but an even more powerful enemy. Vernon Blake. Special Agent Blake, Avesta's terrorist partner. I met him as Batman after Riddler's attack at the casino. Not much to say about him at the moment. The Riddler. The Riddler is an old name in Gotham, one we thought was gone for good. He was dangerous enough that even Carmine Falcone, Mayor Hill, and my father left him alone. An international terrorist went by Interpol and hunted by the agency. The Riddler's modus operandi is to torture and kill his marks by forcing them to solve his macabre riddles. According to the agency's profile, and then Riddler's got a genius-level IQ and exhibits signs of narcissistic and obsessive-compulsive personality disorders. He's cruel, calculating, and merciless, and I will bring him down. Rumi Mori. There are two sides to Rumi Mori, the face he shows to the public and the person he really are. What? The person he keeps in the shadows, hidden from the prying eyes of polite society. Mori wants everyone to believe he's a model citizen. He paints his public persona with philanthropy and a seemingly legitimate business empire. But take a closer look behind the mask and you'll catch a glimpse of the real Rumi Mori. War profiteer and murderer. He made his fortune running guns during the Arab Spring and soon after diversified into high-tech weaponry. Of course, Mori's illicit activities have never been proven in the court of law. Riddler had some bones to pick with Mori. Perhaps that's why he targeted him out of the Virago. It's not surprising a man like that would have enemies. I wonder how he made one of the Riddler. The Agency. One of the nation's most clandestine national security organizations, the Agency operates in the darkest shadows of the criminal justice system. Not much is known about their day-to-day operations, but what little information I can dig up about them is that the agency's influence is awe-inspiring, stretching across international borders and reaching the highest echelons of political power. Oh, here we go. That's not what I pressed. Thomas Wayne. Oh, let me scroll back to the top. My father, and possibly the worst criminal the city has ever known, Thomas Wayne. I once thought he was a hero, a man who died trying to protect my mother and I from the bullet of a common crook. I was wrong. I found out the truth about my father not long ago. He wasn't the philanthropic doctor he pretended to be. He was a monster who amassed our family's wealth by drugging and gaslighting Gotham's wealthiest families and robbing them of their fortunes. He devastated lives and destroyed minds. To rob someone of his sanity is one of the worst things you can do to a person. I would know. Lady Arkham robbed me of mine as recompense for my father's sins. I hope that debt is paid. I want nothing more to leave his dark legacy in the past. Martha Wayne. My mother the mystery. I witnessed her at my father's assassination when I was just a child, so my memories of her are few and far between, but I cherish each one. It's unclear what she knew or how involved she was with my father's crimes. There's a part of me who wants to believe the best about her. Maybe she was left in the dark. Maybe she tried to stop him. I just don't know. I need to believe that there is a part of me that is good, and that part is my mother. Gotham City, 10.5 million. Oh, we've gone up 500k since the last game. Gotham City is more than my hometown. It's my passion project. When I look out into that skyline, I don't see a city. I see a living, breathing organism that keeps evolving, adapting to new threats. I must adapt with it. The criminals this place attracts are no different. There was a time when all you had to worry about was wise guys and street thugs, but crime too has evolved. The crime rate might be down, but the villains are becoming more and more bizarre, more terrifying. Sometimes I think crime is a virus that keeps mutating into more virulent strains, and the city is sick with it. I'll let Batman be the cure. Arkham Asylum. Established November 1921. Gotham City's only maximum security psychiatric hospital. I was committed here for a couple of days after I was drugged by Lady Arkham and was incited to attack Oswald Cobblepot. So this place doesn't exactly hold the best memories for me. That's one of the reasons I'm renovating it. Once outdated and dilapidated, Wayne Enterprises has promised to bring this antiquated asylum into the 21st century by turning it into a state-of-the-art mental health facility. Wayne Enterprises, established 1870. Multinational corporation founded by my ancestors, covering all manner of technology, manufacturing and finance. I inherited a majority stake from my parents and have recently become more involved in its day-to-day operations. So far, so good. Stocks are up and Wayne Enterprises' R&D department is developing some pretty exciting new technologies. Crime Alley. Park Row, Gotham City. The squalid downtown alley where my parents were assassinated. The street across from the Monarch Theatre is the place my childhood ended and the rest of my life began. Violently. I installed a plaque there to honor my parents before I knew the truth of my father's criminality. Gotham City Police Department Headquarters. The GCPD is Gotham's first line of defense against criminals both mundane and bizarre. When mobster Carmine Falcone was in power, he kept at least half the force in his pocket. but not all of them. James Gordon was one of the few he couldn't corrupt. Since Falcone and Mayor Hill were taken down, Gordon has worked to clean up the corruption in the department. Crime rates have fallen dramatically since Gordon took over as police commissioner. Since Wayne Enterprises pledged to rebuild Arkham Asylum, the GCPD has worked closely with the facility to determine which criminals should go to Arkham for rehabilitation and which belong in Blackgate Prison. So I think that's us caught up with everything. Yeah, I think that's us caught up with the whole codex entries. Let's go in then. We'll go for the agency files first.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if
Nothing
we
new,
need
then.
be worried.
I'm going to try and
About
think
losing
positively.
our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts us on the same side.
You really are a different Batman these days, aren't
I'd like
you?
to think positively.
Silver linings in all things.
I was a bit negative last
Well,
game.
you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
Alright. Now the Riddler files.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the world. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the
Let's
codex.
see. Oh,
The agency realized Riddler was still
More
alive.
codex
and
reading.
orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help.
definitely.
He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
Arkham has plenty of room.
Just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
I mean, maybe.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful.
Yeah, Riddler is a bit.
I'll take it with me.
Oh boy.
I take everything back.
Let's take a look at the codex and see if there's any update. No? No. Okay, I think we're done then for that particular part. Is the table going to be as bright as last
Let's see
game?
what Riddler's little gift is all
Oh,
about.
okay, we're not putting the map up, never mind.
Solve my
The map
puzzle
was
soon,
super
or
bright last
people will
game,
get
and that's probably because I
hurt.
put the brightness up, which is
Riddler's
my own fault
MO
really, but
hasn't changed in all these years.
I thought it would be too dark for people to be able to see.
There's writing engraved along the rim.
This is intriguing.
I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Helpful. I have a needle.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Doesn't mean I'm right though, can we keep
Look at these
guessing?
strange grooves. Never forget.
Could talk to Alfred. Ooh. Back computer. Might as well use it. Okay. Obviously this isn't the right answer. There's more free roaming in this game than there was last game. I like that. I've gone through all these. Could we change the music? Okay, sorry. Could. Okay, this is so fucking sensitive.
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
Me neither.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Oh, we get to hear Lucius again. He's got the same voice actor as Lee from The Walking Dead did.
Hey, Alfred.
Yeah.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can
Why is
manipulate
there a full stop
inside
after is?
beneath your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Somehow Tiffany's gonna be an enemy, isn't she? I could already see it coming.
Be at Wayne Tower.
They wouldn't have brought it up otherwise, would they? Or maybe they would. I don't know.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Cheers, Al. Wayne Tower, 8:37 AM. New game in town. Completed chapter 2 of episode 1. I believe there's 6 chapters in each episode, so this could go a long while. This could be over 2 hours at the rate it's going.
Oh, excellent.
The opening episodes always seem to be
Glad I
longer.
caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina.
That's her
What I've
name.
come to expect.
Try to remember.
You as Wayne
I
Enterprises
try to remember who the name is. Regina. There's always there's
talked to
Regina
the
and I've forgotten the other
Our
guy's name.
stock price has
Who she's
doubled
married to.
since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot.
Perfect.
The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
I'll try and be safe about it. I'll just say something for
Oh,
Lucius.
This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll
Same.
pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Sounds decent to me, I guess. Alright, let's... We've got away with it, I think. I guess we'll see in time. I don't want to lie to my chairperson.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop,
No, the seat is all yours.
this is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue.
I think Lucius looks more grey than last time.
A psychological
He's aged quite a lot in
profile
a
of
year.
Riddler. Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Here we go again. Okay, let's press A that time.
Look at that. Micro-pulse waveform.
Items have been removed from your inventory. I'm assuming Lucy's taking it then.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could.
Thank you, Condestrous, once again for the auto
See what I
host.
can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Jesus
Sneaking out of
Christ, she's a
orientation your
full-grown
first day?
woman.
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Pushing for a raise.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life.
Oh, damn.
Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look... You look... You look...
Please don't say old.
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Oh, well, your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
Nah, wait.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance?
Sorry, Tiff.
You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is, do you? You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
She know.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Good for
Let
her.
me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
I mean, we could use the help, I suppose.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health.
I'll just say, I'll be straight up honest. He's been through some trauma.
I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every now and then his, hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but... You know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him. Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
Okay, she's a bit too confident, in my opinion.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do.
Oh.
If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission?
I
We're
don't
going to
know.
need help. If we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all.
It's too dangerous,
You know
though.
how dangerous our business is. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to Tiffany. I'm just gonna have to say no.
It's your secret to tell.
Yes, it
Sorry,
is.
mate.
May I just say, burdens are lighter when carried by many.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
I bloody hope so. Oh, hello.
Mr. Wayne,
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
I can't say I already know, can I?
Guess I'll see you in a bit.
Because I was
I'll be
Batman
down
last
in my
time.
office. Whenever you get done here.
I'll be right there.
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Make yourselves comfortable, I guess. I'll
Please,
be this
come
host.
in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry, this won't take long.
Decent. Bollocks.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
I'm gonna answer the phone. I wanna know.
How's it going down there?
I left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
Appreciate it,
What,
I guess.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
That guy on the news.
Riddler, that psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
Uh-oh.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good.
She's got a point.
You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I can't use the same answers I use with
They're
Batman.
not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
I mean, we got along, yeah.
Yeah, we were friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I wasn't myself at the time.
I wasn't myself at the time, okay? I was...
Drugged by Lady Arkham. I know the story.
Then
John was discharged from
What?
Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
Wait, what?
Yeah, sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I didn't agree to that, though. That's the thing.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it.
Okay.
Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious.
He's on there.
They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center.
Lovely.
You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
What's your point?
And your point is what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky?
I don't like
more than you're letting
this.
on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
I'm not a criminal.
You've got the wrong idea.
That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
I don't like how that went.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but it doesn't look good.
Just stay
Lucius,
calm.
just stay calm, okay? I'm gonna get you out of here.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
No.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Oh my God, Lucius! No!
You've got to be fucking kidding me. I can't deal. I can't deal.
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
rocks Wayne
GCPD is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox
No,
died
you can't be
last
fucking kidding
Tuesday
me.
in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church
Goodbye,
this
old
Sunday.
friend. Complete chapter 3 of episode 1. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I won't be able to hear his voice anymore. No. No. What do I do now? I can't live without Alfred or Lucius, and now I've lost one of them. Look out for your family.
You don't have to worry, Lucius.
I almost lost one last game, and I've actually lost one.
Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you.
Exactly.
Lucius helped raise
Divinity
you, Bruce.
Church, 2:28 p.m.
Family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it.
You're fucking damn right.
Riddler
I'm
struck at
pissed.
the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
I'm pissed.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you. I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Must be
I should go
horrible.
talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
Fuck's sake.
Still can't believe he's gone.
Me neither, if I'm being honest.
None of this feels real.
I know how you feel, don't worry. I can sympathise.
I know what you're going through.
Just snap back and say you don't know.
I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
Helpful.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter.
I didn't think he'd actually die.
Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I did ask a lot of him,
So
to be
much
fair.
wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he?
Of course he did.
A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Okay. There's absolutely no need for this.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
Oh, God.
There was hardly anything left.
Oh, no.
What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
I'll tell her, but not here.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
Odd, Bruce. What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I can't
need
lie.
to know.
I can't lie. I can't.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt.
She's gonna be pissed now.
forgive me.
Even more than you. She won't forgive us.
Forgive you?
Nah. She
I hope
hates
you
us.
can forgive yourself.
Yeah.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Lovely. Another enemy. So that went from good to really bad.
Sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Now, for that, we can all be grateful.
Oh, John.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that, or he left a lot of money.
Excuse me?
Just saying. He seems popular. Much beloved.
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Why don't we catch up over here?
Yeah, I'd love that. We have so much to catch up on. Enjoy the rest of your day.
How can you say that? What the?
Look, I know
What
it's a
that's,
closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I?
He
you
did.
And me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Very thoughtful of you, I guess.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know?
How did you even get out, to be honest?
I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls.
How did he get discharged?
You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You don't mean that.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
I think it was more than being convinced.
Just sit down.
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox.
Let's just try and keep the Joker in check here.
A father. A husband. A leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I mean, fuck's sake, sure.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
And now, he's gone. A vital link in our chain.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them.
The agency.
Looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you?
Oh, for fuck's sake, is that the favor?
Writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Fuck. Oh, Joker.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John.
Or
Just say
John.
when and where.
I was so hoping.
Obviously, we know he's the Joker.
We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Put that away, Joker, come on.
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself...
For God's sake, of course.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs
This could be
out.
interesting, then.
He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone. I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
You do know where he is, don't you? You can trust me. Come on, John.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do.
I know this is all gonna go wrong down the road.
Yeah, I really don't.
But I don't know.
I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings.
I don't know how we're gonna
Somewhere in the East
continue
End.
this, really.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you?
Sure.
I'll
Why not?
find out
Could
where
be,
he is
could
and
be
get back to
interesting.
you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
I'm not gonna be an asshole and
just
say you'll
like
be sorry
the
if you
old
don't.
days.
I appreciate it.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked.
This is somehow gonna go around to the
Look,
agency.
I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry.
Somehow the agency will find out something about me talking to John.
It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this. This trust between us.
Fuck it.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum.
Telling me.
I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
I want to try to fix things with Tiffany at some point. Because her dad was like one of the best workers. A friend in need. Complete chapter 4, episode 1. GCPD, 5:53 p.m.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
He certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised?
Dunno.
East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there,
At
but
least they
City
fixed
Hall's not
this.
giving up the
I could
funds.
say that they fixed the cigarette
Area
smoke
between
in this
42nd
game.
to 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Alright. 41st Street.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
First get somewhere else then, I guess. 44th.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that.
Should we try the last
My
one?
gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Okay, I guess we won't try the last
Nice
one.
work, Batman.
Cheers,
If
man.
this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
I've got mixed feelings
How
on
so?
her presence,
The
to
way
be
she
honest.
goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
You got a good heart, though.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you were the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that.
I want to keep my relationship
doesn't see that as a
with the police commissioner good.
I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know.
Yeah.
Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about.
I don't want
what
to keep her in
went
the
down at
dark.
casino.
She might help. We're gonna inform her.
She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh?
She's a bit of a
She
wild
moved her
card.
people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler
Sounds
won't
good.
feel so clever after we come knocking.
Right. Let's see if he's even there. He might have gone somewhere else. Joker might have been lying. Sorry, John might have been lying. I don't know when the actual point I can call him Joker is, because I mean we've seen him before as a Joker, but East End, 6:35 PM. My headset's all tangled up. I'm gonna try and untangle it. Hold on. Just tangles itself again. There's no point. Oh, listen. What is this? Oh. Who's that then? It's your boy, Bats.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings. Get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation.
But see, the thing is, if we hadn't told her, she would have been wanting to know.
Not
So
exactly cozy, is it?
kind of have to tell her, I think.
Let's see what we can learn.
Let's try and work things out here. Let's see what we've got going on. Alright. Newspaper clippings.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
We've got a bit of a brain, haven't we? I see.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you.
He's playing with us, isn't he? It's the Riddler. Okay, Batman stops walking if I let go of the left stick. I'm just curious.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
What's this? Dead body.
Oh, God.
Lovely. Let's have a look in the pocket.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
Okay. Let's look at the head. I'm pressing the wrong button. Look at the
One of
eyes
his
first.
pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Ear.
There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
We've gone for the see no evil, then I've gone for the hear no evil, and now the speak no evil.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock. Or a sudden jolt.
What was hand?
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
Maury. Now I'll go for the feet.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
And the phone.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
Oh god. This isn't gonna end well, is it? Oh. wanna leave.
That's a hell of an
Get
invitation.
inside.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
It's gonna be one of the linking things. We have to link everything together.
One shoe melted.
Must belong to poor
Yep,
Cinderella over
that's
there.
exactly what we're doing. Fun. These things are they're a good extra addition, but they're annoying because I can never work them out.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Alright, so we're getting somewhere. We need to find a polarized lens. What about...
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
There's a gun.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
You might not like her, but yeah.
Take
Body
a look at
cam.
this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Right.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive. We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find... I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Lovely. So we have to scan the whole area again. So I don't... Okay. Just keep looking. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to keep looking. Examine.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Oh, okay, Gordon. Then I'll connect them. there's your...
Bleeds
Okay,
inside.
we'll do this first, probably.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Okay, so if we... Hold on, can I've got to keep looking here.
Safes with electronic
I'm not allowed
locks.
to move. I'm not allowed to move out yet until I've looked at everything in this area.
Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Okay, so we link this. Right. No, stop. Can we stop this? I have absolutely no idea. If I'm being honest. Death chamber.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Do you mean turn it left?
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
We can link this across to this.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Ooh, we've got a link. Can I go around the back of it? No. Okay. The melted shoe. Probably to do with the floor. Brain, big IQ.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here.
Uh-oh.
No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Okay. Check the messages first.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
Wouldn't bet on it. Yeah, no, I don't. I wouldn't bet on it. E, for someone so smart, you sometimes act real stupid. Those resources were not for your crackpot feud with Batman. You knew that and you went ahead anyway. All you gain with your games is attention, which you really don't want right now. Stick to the plan or we'll have to make changes.
Mori, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known.
Alright, I'll take a deal just so long as you stay away from my family. You can pick the product up at the usual place. I remind you that I've complied with all of your requests up to this point. After this transaction, we're done.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Not linked everything yet, have we? Have we? I'm so confused. Do I just go in the box or what the fuck? Oh, there's a thing over there. Missing fingers. That's what I was looking for, to be honest, to link to the safe. I didn't know whereabouts in the room it was.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
What matter in the long run? He's dead.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Absolutely no idea, mate. You have to work out yourself, lad. What? Link the events in the crypt.
Didn't happen over there. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help. He saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. Another dead end. The agent's
I just have to use my brain,
inside
honestly.
the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Would you rather go in?
Maybe you'd like to go in and solve it yourself.
No, go ahead. I wouldn't want to steal.
Nah, that's exactly what I thought, mate.
Heat's rising, Batman. Hurry the hell up.
Almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a phase with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
What the fuck is going on? Okay, that's how his eardrums burst.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
No thanks.
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Fucking hell. Speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. Bollocks, have I got it wrong?
Just in case.
I think I got it right.
Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up. before going dark forever.
I'm closing in on you, mate.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them.
I said I'm making friends with them.
You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're not my friends.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Okay, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
You're so responsible, though.
It doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
I would never give up an innocent life. Not even to save my own.
That's not what it looks like from here. Gordon doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost. Isn't it, Commissioner? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not sure how I feel about this scenario now. He's gonna ask me something, isn't he? He's gonna ask me what happened to Lucius.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Yeah, I'm glad they
Just
fixed the
keep your
fucking
eyes open,
cigarette
Jim.
smoke.
In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Riddler was lying.
Riddler loves playing mind games, Jim. This was one of them. Don't fall for it.
You expect me to buy that? You've never lied to me before. I don't like it. I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Sorry I
You're
lied.
my friend, Jim. I shouldn't have lied to you.
You're damn right.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday.
Is that a good change or a bad
I
change?
know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. You don't want the connection getting out? Fine. But don't think lying did you any favors. Batman, I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Not sure what to make of this. Made of Madness. Complete chapter 5 of episode 1. It won't come up on your guys' screens, but I'm just reading them when I get them. Hey guys, it's your boy Batman here. Back at the Batman
I heard your
lab
discussion
cave.
with Commissioner Gordon. It sounded like he believed you, that Lucius Fox's death has nothing to do with the Batman. Still, Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are.
That's a bit of an issue.
If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
My secret's safe.
For a moment there, I didn't think he was gonna buy it. But I'm confident my secret is safe.
Well, he's too close for my comfort. I'm sorry, but he is.
At least you're honest,
You
Alfred.
were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong.
Oh, there's the bright map.
The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it.
So if I stopped him from
The three of
scrambling,
us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
we'll need to recruit.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
Don't say Tiffany.
No one could ever fill his shoes.
Okay, good.
But you're right. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
I'm confused.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
It's just a matter of if I can get a clean copy of Signal, or...
It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You're indestructible.
You are a rock, Alfred. I'm always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Lucius? We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Dwayne? Batman?
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
I get it.
Tiffany. Tiffany. The Sable. The Sable. Riddler. Riddler. Bruce. Dwayne.
No, that's not it.
Oh,
sounds
first one was
like a
playing.
match for this to work.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match.
Bruce. Bruce.
The waveforms match. There.
Again there.
I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Call from unknown.
Contact.
What is it?
That
Brucey,
John guy
it's
from the
John.
funeral from Arkham.
Checked out the S and no sign of Riddler.
Actually, sounds like he's keeping his word.
Got another lead though. Rumi Mori, arms dealer. Why Mori?
Mori, huh?
Mori shipped weapons to Riddler. Knows his address. He's on Riddler's kill list now, so he's likely to talk.
John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
Alright, gotta go.
Maybe
Good
we
luck, buddy.
should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Can I read both, or?
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach. Peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
So I interrogate Maury, and Waller won't like it. I interrogate Eli, and Gordon won't like it.
I'll talk to Eli.
I want to
It'll
do
be
some
nice
fighting.
to catch up. Tell Waller I'm on my way.
I want to do a bit of, you know, the good old physical action. I might as well make it as hard for myself as possible, since it's going to be a difficult game anyway. No point in having myself have an easy ride in this game. Alright. Let's see what we've got. GCPD, 9:31 PM.
Oh, Batman. Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops. I'm sure I'd want to know you were here. Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in.
Lovely.
They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out. Running around like they own the place. They got no respect for the way we do things.
Take me to Eli Nabel.
You have Eli Nabel in custody. Take me to him.
Nabel's my prisoner, not hers.
Says who?
4 of my agents went missing, including Agent Avesta. I don't have time for a pissing contest.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler took them. If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan. Said he'd hit back if we got too close.
Pressure getting to you?
You seem rattled, Waller. Surprised to see you lose your cool.
Not much use for sentimentality in our business, Batman. But you'd be wrong to assume I don't care about my people. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
That's why I'm here.
Come on, then.
Just remember, the commissioner likes things by the book.
It's gonna go wrongly, isn't it? Somewhere down the line.
You say anything I should know?
Your agency created Riddler.
Riddler said he had a history with the agency. Claims your people broke him. Made him insane.
That maniac was insane long before he came on my radar.
He implied it was before your time.
He can tell me all about it after Nabel gives him up. You know, I saw what you did to Carmine Falcone last year. If you impaled a 60-year-old man on a spike of rebar, well, you'll know how to deal with this punk.
I mean...
What's your point?
Use any means necessary. As long as you get Nabel to tell us where Riddler is. My agents' lives are at risk. The gloves have to come off.
But Gordon won't like it.
Gordon would want us to keep this clean. By the book.
We tried the book. It's time for something a little more visceral.
I may have picked the wrong option. Although I think it's some...
Meet your new interrogator, Eli. I believe you two have met before.
In some ways, I think both options will go wrong in some way, so...
Get up and get in that goddamn chair. Probably best to keep this off the record. Unless you prefer me to leave it on. If you're worried what Gordon might think.
I've got nothing to hide. From Gordon or anyone else.
Need anything else?
Ignore the screaming, I'll take it from here. Get Eli an ambulance. I'll take it from here.
Good.
I won't get physical, Eli, unless I have to. Work with me here, Eli. Work with me.
Work with me, Eli. Maybe I can help you in return.
I'm so glad you're here.
What?
These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I heard about you. You'll keep them, keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that. Against killing.
Well, I wouldn't test it.
Time's running out, Eli, so don't test it.
Just get me out of here.
Talk, and I'll think about it.
I can't!
We don't have time for carrots, Batman. Only thing moving this mule is a big old stick. You get me?
Stay out of this. This is mine.
If I wanted a partner in the room, Waller, I would have asked.
Fine. Just remember, we don't have time to waste.
Where is he, Eli?
I already said I can't tell you. And I said it 1,000,000 times to the guys before.
Don't make me hurt you,
The only
Eli.
thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off. You've seen his machines. He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
I'll do worse.
Riddler just dabbles in pain, Eli. I've turned pain into an art form.
You don't understand. Riddler has a plan that no one can stop. You can't beat him. He studied you too well. And the agency, they don't have a chance. He can destroy them anytime he wants with a phone call.
He's talking about the signal, Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phones.
There's no one that can save me if I cross him.
The agency phones are safe.
I blocked the agency cells, Eli. They won't work as targets.
How do you know about that?
I'm smarter than Riddler.
It makes no difference. There's no getting away from him. He can be anywhere with his signal.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
There's nothing you can do, Batman.
We'll see about that.
Wait, is that signal? You're calling a missile right to us!
You got 90 seconds, Eli. Talk.
Batman, shut that thing off right now!
You're insane! You'll kill us all!
It's counting down, Eli. What are you going to do about it?
You're bluffing. There's cops outside this door.
You're gonna get us all killed!
Maybe. Maybe not. Are you willing to take the chance?
I'll tell you! Please, just make it stop! He's on a ship in Gotham Bay!
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. The missiles are there, too. It's where they're launched from. You're crazier than he is.
Oh, god damn.
Put everyone on edge. That's the way we do it.
The Lady of Dublin. Get back up and meet me there.
Batman. Gordon's still gonna be pissed you went around him. But I appreciate you holding back.
Well, let me tell him then. I mean, can I just tell him? Are we doing this thing now, or is this gonna be safe till next episode? It's been over 2 hours. This has been a long ass time. Thank you, BellaCat98, for the follow. I appreciate it. Lady of Dublin, 10:38 p.m.
Armed men on board. This must be it.
Oh, here we go.
Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
There's no way he can say that he told Batman. Oh. Oh. Keep him nervous. I'll read the chat in a second, Bellacat. I'm about to have a scrap.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen.
I don't know if I can make sense of what you just said, Bellacat. I'm reading it in my head.
Then you'll see what this is all made of. You agency imbeciles really thought you could stand
A good spot for cover.
Boss Waller.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Agents of Vesta and Blake are likely among them, based on what Waller told us.
Thank you for the 100 sparks, Bellacat.
We found him.
Your interrogation of Riddler's man produced solid intelligence. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I've
Yacht.
They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance.
Do I take a guard here? No? Okay.
For it.
Big picture. It's often a struggle.
Don't want him raising an alarm. I'll move when he isn't looking.
I'm sure you can understand. I get it. Sometimes my methods can appear a little unorthodox.
Stealth Batman. So Batman only shows compassion to children. That is a symbol of the bat. Batman only shows compassion to children and all people. Thank you for another 100 sparks, Bellacat.
Rats in a cage. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
Here we go. Alright. Yacht, and a little bit more yacht.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
You can't think it's gonna be that easy for yourself.
Oversized vermin!
Yacht.
Batman! Batman!
Agent of Vesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman. Are you all right?
Here's an issue. It's called We Are in a Cage. And we're now being risen back up.
Oh God, not more.
Right.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
Oh. Thank you for telling me that after, Alfred.
I've memorized your
Good timing.
playbook, Batman. I know all
Thank
your
you for another
shallow
1,000 sparks,
tricks.
Bellacat.
Poor Eli held out longer than I expected, but I knew he'd give me up eventually. All part of the plan.
I'm reading your chat in my head, so I don't want to read it all out loud.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
Fuck.
You get them right, this happens. I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice.
So either way, I don't
You
win.
die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started.
She doesn't know who my secret. She doesn't know my secret is. So don't worry. She doesn't know that I'm Bruce.
Curious to see how you'll handle it all.
Let her go.
It's me you want, not Agent Avesta. Let her go.
Oh no, she needs to be in there with you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her, I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture.
Oh no.
This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart.
So either she
I
dies
sold
or the agents
puzzle
die.
box for the bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F. Well, who am I?
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also
Blake's gonna have to die.
completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die. Say it.
I need an answer. Or click, click, click. You can't just sit this one out. People will die.
It's me. I'm black and blue.
Look at that. At least she knows how to play.
Don't.
Oh my god. Iman! What have you done?
Don't say that to me. I was trying to.
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I don't want her to be deaf.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
What? What?
You're my...
I don't understand what it is I meant to do there. What else am I meant to link it to, huh?
You're much too slow, Batman. I think we're through.
Right. So explain to me what I meant to link it to. If it's not to the one thing that I can link it to. Have I just got to guess? This is hurting my brain. You know what? We'll try the whatever it was again. I don't have a clue. It's got to be to the missile thing, though, doesn't it? Because I have absolutely no idea.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
I did.
Use the bat cam to make it.
Okay, so I did that exactly. I did exactly that last time.
And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
That's exactly what I did. And it didn't
I
want
like
to work.
what you're
so
saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
That would be me.
I am.
What are you doing? No!
Feels like telling me she's deaf.
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress me.
Showdown with the Riddler. How about start?
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Well, ain't that a problem?
This can't be happening!
Iman.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought.
I'm glad you're okay.
I'm just glad you're on your feet. You took quite a beating. Agent, are you okay?
Oh no.
My ears.
No.
I can't hear.
No. No, fuck's sake. Just know when to quit, buddy.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Festus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
You came after me, you know. Not the other way around. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me. Oh, my comrades would have been impressed.
Take the small victories, Riddler.
Set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone.
Looks like it, mate.
They betrayed me. They didn't come.
They were smarter than you.
Your comrades thought you went too far. I saw their messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my attention. They were right.
They'll regret this. All of them.
What are you gonna do, Riddler?
Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
What?
They broke the pact.
The pact?
He's either dead or tranquilized. By the look of that, I think he's dead. There's the law.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. I hope it was worth it, Batman.
Worth it?
Riddler's a damn corpse. We got an agent bleeding from the years. We're not getting a shred of usable testimony out of Eli Nabel. Not after you scared him half to death in my custody. You went behind my back with Waller and buried the investigation in the process. This is beyond the goddamn pale. What were you thinking? How could you undermine me like that?
Well, saved lives.
Stopping Riddler saved lives, Gordon. Everything I did was a means to an end.
Leaving me to clean up a lawsuit and a PR mess. The trust between us, it's gone.
Oh.
Our partnership is over.
Oh.
No more sharing evidence. No more squad car backup. The GCPD can't support you anymore.
How about you're with him?
This is the way you want it. Fine. I don't have time for this.
And that's that. I just want to know how we got to such a messed up place.
You're supposed to be the one with the answers, Commissioner. Way I see it, Batman took initiative getting a confession from Nabel. You, on the other hand, Gordon, well, you've been 2 steps behind Riddler from the start.
That is not fair.
This mess here, that's on you. Batman's had his priorities straight, but you...
Now wait a damn minute.
Your stonewalling the agency has screwed us all.
You think you could have done better? Way I see it, there's one less bad guy in Gotham.
I don't know whether I could have done better. I do know you could have. If we'd have been working together from the start.
Why, you...
Not another word, Commissioner. Consider it a kindness I don't just straight up get you demoted. Now leave us alone. We have sensitive case details to discuss.
You two deserve each other.
Oh, fuck. It's all gone wrong, hasn't it?
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham.
Does that mean the game's just gonna get harder?
Anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share. Keeping your cards close to your chest, eh?
I don't know, I have to admit.
Well, you'd better get used to showing me your hand. Evidence in his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group.
Well, there you go. If you know stuff, why do I have to tell you?
Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum.
I absolutely have no
She's
idea who that
very
is,
elusive.
and I'm not even being like...
Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off.
I'm being honest, like, if she's come up at some point, I've not noticed, or I've forgotten.
He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on.
I don't know about
A man who lives
that.
on both sides of the line.
I don't think you have me.
And knows
I don't think
exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely.
I don't think so, somehow.
Bruce Wayne.
What? Now, wait a minute. Riddle me this. Complete chapter 6 of episode 1. Hold on a second. How does she know? Who the fuck told her? You and 58.6% of players left John ecstatic. At the funeral, he was pleased to see you. He was proud of himself that he chose a card you liked. He was absolutely ecstatic that you agreed to meet his friends. You and 68.7% of players saw Alfred become vengeful. He was concerned when you said you wanted revenge. Showing him the video of Lucius being killed filled him with vengeance. He did not approve of your merciful interrogation of Eli. You and 22.3% of players left Gordon feeling betrayed. He appreciated you backing him up in front of Waller. He was hurt that you lied to him, and he feels betrayed because you went behind his back. You and 38.1% of players forged a relationship with Waller that was collaborative. She was not happy when you defended Gordon. She did not approve your merciful interrogation of Eli, but because you decided to go to her instead of Gordon, she's looking forward to working with you. Hold on, I didn't choose to go to her. I just wanted to beat something up. You 55.6% of players left Iman traumatized. She was impressed that you stood up to Waller. She was sorry she angered you while asking you questions. She is traumatized by the torture she endured at the hands of the Riddler. You and 77.9% of players left Tiffany furious. I feel like I fucked things up here big time, but it can only get better, I guess. She was thrilled when you told her she could help with the puzzle box. At the funeral, she was consoled when you were able to relate to her, but because you told her the truth about endangering Lucius, she now feels betrayed. What did you tell Gordon about your connection to Lucius? You and 6.4% of players lied to Gordon about your connection to Lucius. I don't know why I did that, honestly. 9.9% of players told Gordon you could not talk about Lucius. 1.6% of players were silent when Gordon asked you about Lucius. 82% of players confessed to Gordon that Lucius was an ally. Why did I not confess? Am I dumb? I think I'm dumb. Well, did you choose to visit Maury or Eli? You and 25.7% of players chose to interrogate Eli for information on Riddler. 74.3% of players went the other way. How did you get the information from Eli? You and 79% of players bluffed Eli with a signal. Did you save Iman or the agents? You and 71.5% of players sacrificed Iman in order to save the other agents. I wish I'd... Well, I didn't want anyone to die, really, so... no. You and 6.4% of players lied to Gordon about your connection to Lucius. You and 25.7% of players chose to interrogate Eli for information on Riddler. You and 79% of players bluffed Eli with a signal, and you and 71.5% of players sacrificed Iman in order to save the other agents. Maybe I went with some wrong decisions there, but the game's going to be difficult, and there's going to be problems whatever I pick, so Might as well make it interesting for myself. For the record, in case you want to know what I did, I basically convinced being Batman to save... Fair enough. Right, so we're back here. And next time, the Pact. With his identity on the line, Bruce must work with a new power player in Gotham. A criminal conspiracy is growing in the shadows, threatening the entire city. So I'll leave that till next time. Before we go though, we're going to do a little update on the... Oh wait, is the codex not here? Wait, okay, well what does Return to the Batcave do? I'm just curious what this does. This is a new feature from that wasn't in the last game, so I'm just curious. I'm just having a little look around. If this throws me into the second episode, then I'll immediately quit. But right, is this allowing me to just roam when I please? It's like a free roam. So no, can I look at the codex and stuff before I head off? If there's any updates on the codex, I'll read them out. Alright, thank you, Bellacat. I'll see you next time if you're gonna watch. Let's look at the Gotham feed. Wait, is this the feed that was already on there, or is there extra? If there's extra stories, I'll read them out. There is gonna be extra stories, isn't there? Because there's only 5 before. Family describes slain Wayne employee as hero. Friends, family, and even billionaire Bruce Wayne gathered at Gotham's Divinities Church today to pay their respects to Lucius Fox, the Wayne Enterprises chief technology officer killed in the explosion that rocked Wayne Tower last Tuesday. An emotional Tiffany Fox, the executive daughter, described her father as my hero. Fox had been a long-time employee of Wayne Enterprises, shepherding the company's cutting-edge technology through research and development and onto the market. Many have credited him as the true genius behind the Wayne Company's enormous success. Though Bruce Wayne himself declined to speak at the press at the funeral, in a statement he called Fox irreplaceable and my most trusted advisor. Following the funeral, Fox was laid to rest in a family plot at Gotham Cemetery. Oh, for fuck's sake. Opinion: I was wrong about Batman. It's not often I admit defeat, so print this one out and hang it on your refrigerator. Today's a banner day and it won't come around again anytime soon. That's right, I'm telling you I was wrong. About what you ask Batman, of course. Mind you, I'm not looking to invite the guy over for dinner anytime soon, but ever since I first heard the word Batman, I've been warning anyone who would listen that at best he's a lunatic and at worst he's a grave danger to our city. Which brings us now. Last night I took my dog for a walk after work in the dark near Cobblepot Park, and guess what? The dog and I made it out alive. The thought of being mugged didn't even cross my mind, which made me just realise just how safe our streets have become the past few weeks. And made me think maybe this Batman guy who's been helping out the cops isn't such a bad guy after all. Sure, I'd love to know why he's doing what he's doing, but maybe that's just the old reporter in me. For now, I think I'm just happy just knowing that things are getting better. Bizarre Riddler launches terrorist attack at Gotham Casino. Gotham police are on the lookout for a masked criminal known as the Riddler after he led a brazen terrorist attack at the Virago last night. That attack was stopped by Batman with the assistance of the GCPD, further proof of the successful partnership. The focus of the attack was reportedly Gotham businessman Rumi Mori, who is currently hospitalized in what officials say is a serious but stable condition. The Riddler evaded capture and remains at large, however. GCPD Commissioner James Gordon said all available resources will be assigned to his immediate capture. However, Gordon would not comment on reports that operatives from the agency were on the scene almost immediately. Investigation into Wayne Tower explosion continues. Authorities are still searching for the cause of a massive explosion that ripped through the high-rise headquarters of Wayne Enterprises in downtown Gotham last Tuesday. According to multiple reports, the agency, a highly secretive governmental crime-fighting organization, has also joined the investigation. The explosion, which killed Wayne Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox and injured 14 others, is still being called an industrial accident. The involvement of the agency in this investigation raises many questions about the nature of the explosion, but both GCPD and Wayne Enterprises aren't making further comments at this time. Batman takes over investigation. Ooh. Batman is taking a more hands-on approach to his alliance with the Gotham State Police Department, whether officers want him to or not. Insider sources say Batman recently interrogated the suspect in GCPD custody. Eli Nabel was arrested following terrorist activity at the Virago Casino. His connection to the Riddler, who committed a series of violent crimes in Gotham more than 2 decades ago, has not yet been released. Critics have asked whether Batman's unauthorized interrogation of Nabel is yet another example of the masked vigilante undermining GCPD authority. Last year, Batman was the first on the scene of a double homicide in Gotham Heights, Authorities arrived only after Batman had conducted his own investigation. It's a slippery slope, said local civil rights attorney Uma Murphy. This isn't the first time the GCPD has turned a blind eye to Batman's violation of prisoner rights. Every time they work with him, they're opening themselves up to a lawsuit. The GCPD has refused to comment on the matter. Alright, let's see if there's an update in the Codex, and then I'll head off ski. Oh boy, okay. Quite a few updates. Okay. After I went behind his back to interrogate Eli Nabel, Gordon made it clear he won't work with Batman again. I've lost his trust in my partnership with the GCPD. I've got the information I needed from Eli, but I have to wonder if it was worth it. Montoya didn't appreciate me going behind Gordon's back to talk to Eli Nabel, but with lives at stake, I couldn't worry about what she or Gordon thought. I had to act. I threatened Eli with a fake missile signal. I think Montoya understood why I had to do it. I hope she'll be able to smooth things over with Gordon and the rest of the GCPD, but I'm not hopeful. Lucius Fox, deceased. Nah, mate, come on. Lucius is gone. He died in an explosion at Wayne Tower, helping me solve Riddler's puzzle. Loyal friend to the end, his last words will always haunt me. That psycho Riddler was responsible for his death, and I will stop at nothing to avenge him. I mean, we didn't stop at anything. Oops, I've gone too far. John Doe. Never thought I'd see John's face again until he showed up at Lucius's funeral. Evidently, he listed me as his emergency contact when he was discharged from Arkham. Could he be stalking me? He wanted me to meet some of his new friends. I accepted his invitation. He was already making a scene at the funeral. I just wanted to keep him from flying off the handle. Something good did come out of our conversation. John gave me a solid lead on Riddler's location that pointed me to an abandoned water tower in Gotham's East End. Can John Doe and the Riddler really be connected? And if so, how? Wait, have I missed some things? Hold on. John wasn't there before, was he? Some of this may be from before the previous game. But I don't think Tiffany's actually had anything. A promising young scientist, Tiffany is every bit as street smart as she is academically accomplished. She recently graduated first in her class in molecular engineering in hopes of following in her father's footsteps. Of course, she doesn't actually know what Lucius does at Wayne Enterprises. Her father wouldn't be reckless enough to share a secret with her. Sometimes I wonder if she ever suspected something. Not much gets past her. If there's one thing I know about Tiffany, it's that she's even more determined. She is brilliant. When she sets her mind to something, she accomplishes it. Lucius's funeral didn't go well. Tiffany naturally had questions about her father's death, specifically if Riddler's contraption had anything to do with it. So I told her the truth. I owed her an honest explanation, but in this case, honesty was not the best policy. She blew up at me, threatening to dig deeper into what Lucius and I were doing. Maybe I should get in front of that. Agent Avesta and her team attempted to corner the Riddler at docks, but ended up caught in one of his traps. She begged me to save her agents by playing along with the Riddler's games. Agent Avesta put her life on the line for her colleagues to take the Riddler's cruel punishment in their place. At the cost of her hearing, all the agents made it out alive. Waller blamed Gordon for the Riddler's death and the capture of her agents. Fair or not, she's taken over the GCPD. My cooperation with the agency seems to have built some trust between us, though at the cost of alienating Gordon. I'll need Waller's complete confidence if I expect her to keep my identity secret. Vernon Blake. The Riddler ambushed agents Blake and Avesta at the docks, using them as bait for me in one of his sick games. In an attempt to save his partner, Agent Blake pleaded with me to lose in order to save Agent Avesta's life. I couldn't do that. Agent Blake narrowly survived his encounter with the Riddler, but I'm not sure if he'll forgive me for allowing his partner to lose her hearing in the process. Well, it's not what I'm going to be honest, it's not what I was intending to do, so. Riddler's okay. We're moving to the next one. I didn't want to. Riddler's cohort, the one I tangled with in the casino, has been identified as Eli Nabel, an engineering school dropout who got mixed up in crime while working as a bouncer at a Boston bar in his 20s. Nabel fell off the map for many years, reappearing when he was connected to the kidnapping and murder of a French physicist. No doubt he was helping Riddler, having been taken under the lunatic's wing. Fiercely loyal, he's refused to talk to GCPD, so they turned him over to the agency. If the brutal tactics haven't broken him yet, then it'll take a lot of convincing him to make him give up the Riddler. Oh, there's another bit, wasn't there? My bad. I used Tiffany's drone and a decent bluff to scare Eli into cooperating. He gave up on the Riddler's location, a boat called Lady of Dublin. After I threatened to blow up the station to pry the truth out of Eli, I ruined any chance of an alliance with the GCPD. Yeah. It's a bit of a problem, really. Right. I'm just making sure I haven't missed any. Deceased now, unfortunately. The Riddler ambushed... I say unfortunately because we could have got more information or something out of him, I don't know. The Riddler ambushed Agent Avesta and her team at the docks in an elaborate trap. He forced me into playing one of his games in exchange for their lives. In the end, I managed to outsmart him but at a heavy cost. Before we could bring him in for questioning, Riddler was mysteriously killed with a poison dart to the neck. All I have now are his cryptic last words. They broke the pact. But who are they? And why did they want him dead? Remy Mori. Based on John Doe's intel and Maury's email to Riddler detailing their business transactions, there is no doubt that the two have been working together, or rather they were. Maury claimed he wants out of their deal, and after what happened at the casino, I'm tempted to believe him. For now, he remains under Waller's watch as a person of interest. The agency has fallen squarely into the Riddler's crosshairs. He blames them for creating him, though he refused to elaborate on what that means. Somehow he managed to learn the identities of all of Waller's agents and compile them into a hit list. It seems even the most secretive organization is not out of this madman's reach. What else have we got to read here? We've got a couple of place things to read. I'm sorry this has been going so long, but it's over soon. A new class of criminals has converged on Gotham. According to Waller, they're the best of their kind and the most dangerous. John Doe, the Riddler, Dr. Quinzel. How many of them are there? Riddler's plans to terrorize the city ended with his death, but his friends are far from finished. I'll need to deal with this new threat to Gotham, and soon. It was a homing missile that caused the explosion at Wayne Tower. I should never have brought Riddler's puzzle into the office. I put my employees at risk. We might be able to rebuild the tower, but we'll never be able to fill the hole left in ranks by Lucius's loss. Riddler's hideout, abandoned water tower, Gotham's East End. Gordon and I found where Riddler sleeps. He set up a hideout in an old water tower on the edge of Gotham's East End. Walking around that place was like taking a tour of Riddler's twisted psychology. He's methodical and obsessive in his sadism, using agents as guinea pigs to test out prototypes of his murder boxes. Designed to be a giant escape room, Gordon and I almost didn't get out of there alive. Luckily, Gordon was instrumental in solving his riddle, and we managed to escape together. I guess two heads really are better than one. We kind of ruined the relationship with him, so a bit unfortunate there. Gotham City Police Department HQ. Waller used her political clout to take over the GCPD. It's unclear how she'll use her power, but from what I've seen, she won't let police procedure get in her way. Well, there we go. Interesting stuff. And we'll just go back to the main menu. Yes. And I'll go over my choices one more time before we end. It's been going nearly 3 hours. This is a long ass episode compared to the previous game. Maybe the next ones will be shorter. Alright. One last look at my choices. Some might be dumb. In fact, I'm regretting lying to Gordon. So I know that one I would repeat if I could. But you and 6.4% of players lied to Gordon about your connection to Lucius. You and 25.7% of players chose to interrogate Eli for information on Riddler. You and 79% of players bluffed Eli with a signal. You and 71.5% of players sacrificed a man in order to save the other agents. Right. That's going to end the first episode of Batman. What is this one called again? Batman: The Enemy Within. My brain is not on today. That's the end of the first episode of Batman: The Enemy Within. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll try and get the next one out as soon as I can for you guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed, like I said, and I'll see you very, very soon for another video. Bye for now.